This question comes from Max, who asks, what if we could split Earth in half using lasers?
Max, grab your shades, because things are about to get blindingly catastrophic.
Imagine pointing the most powerful laser in the universe at our planet and, well, cutting it in half. Not just metaphorically, literally.
First, let's consider the scale. Earth's diameter is about 12,742 kilometers. That's 7,918 miles of solid rock, molten mantle, and iron core standing between you and a successful laser slice.
Even the most powerful lasers we have today, they wouldn't even scratch the surface. Max, you'd need something closer to a Death Star's super laser. Planet-scale energy concentrated in a single beam.
Energy-wise, splitting Earth isn't just turn up the wattage. Earth's gravitational binding energy, the energy holding the planet together, is about 2.24 times 10 to the 32nd joules. For comparison, the largest nuclear bomb ever detonated released roughly 2 times 10 to the 17th joules.
Max, your laser would need to be a trillion times more powerful than humanity's biggest bombs combined, and that's just to separate the halves without vaporizing the whole planet. Now, imagine the moment of impact. The laser begins to cut. Rocks melt instantly. Seismic waves ripple across the planet, and every living creature feels it. Mountains explode, oceans boil, and the atmosphere, well, it wouldn't stay long. Max, splitting the Earth quickly turns into launching Earth's crust into orbit. It's less sci-fi cool, more interstellar disaster.
Gravity plays a cruel trick here. Once the laser weakens Earth's structural integrity, both halves start pulling apart, but also toward their own cores. Mantle and core materials erupt, molten iron splashes, and the crust fractures. Tsunamis, earthquakes, volcanic eruptions, everything happens at once. Max, you might think you're cutting Earth, but really, you're turning it into a cosmic blender.
What about the atmosphere? As the planet splits, the air is sucked into the void between the halves. Pressure drops instantly, creating shockwaves that race faster than sound. Hurricanes are replaced by supersonic firestorms. Lightning storms intensify, and temperatures spike.
Max, your weather forecast? Extremely apocalyptic with a chance of annihilation.
The aftermath is even stranger. Assuming somehow two Earth halves survive, they'd have completely different gravitational fields. Oceans would rush toward one side or the other, creating endless tsunamis. Continents would slide, crush, and deform. Plate tectonics would go haywire. Max, forget earthquakes. Think of them as never-ending planetary convulsions.
There's also the orbital problem. Earth's spin and orbit around the Sun rely on its mass distribution. Split it in half, and both pieces could be thrown into chaotic orbits.
One half might be ejected from the solar system. The other could spiral into the Sun. Max, in trying to slice the Earth, you've basically made it a cosmic billiard game. Even if, miraculously, life survived on one half, the long-term consequences would be dire. Oceans redistributed, atmosphere thinning, radiation exposure increasing, habitable zones shrink drastically. Farming? Impossible. Cities? Obliterated.
Civilization as we know it? Max, let's just say this is less laser cutting edge and more total planetary meltdown.
In conclusion, Max, while splitting Earth with lasers sounds like a fun thought experiment, the reality is catastrophic beyond imagination.
It's a reminder that lasers are great for sci-fi, but Earth isn't just a target, it's home. Maybe keep the laser experiments on paper, and stick to cutting things like paper, metal, or maybe cake.
P.S. Max,
Next time you're tempted to slice the planet, remember, the laser might be powerful, but civilization's insurance policy, priceless.